We're going to be walking through how to use the VLOOKUP function in Google Sheets. It's very similar to Excel, and if you're familiar at all with SQL, it's also similar to a join operation. And so we'll get started. So basically right now what I have is a sheet. I've named it employee names, and so the first column A is the employee ID, which is just a number between 1 and 4, and then column B is their name, and I have another sheet here which is the employee age and their employee ID. And so a case in which I would want to use a VLOOKUP here would be for if I wanted to figure out what is Alice's age here, and I don't have it with me right in front of me, but by making use of the VLOOKUP function, I can get it. So the way it works is I'm going to make a column C here. I'll call this age, and then we'll go down to cell C2. I'm going to hit equals, and then we're going to type in VLOOKUP. I'll click that. And so basically the very first thing that you're going to put into the VLOOKUP function is you're going to click over to cell A1 here, which is basically going to be your index. So what am I looking up in another area? So I'm going to be looking up employee ID number, and then you're going to do a comma, and then you're going to go back to your other sheet or your table, and then I'm going to basically do click once cell A2, and then I'm going to shift and then click the bottom right corner here, which in this case is B5, and I'm going to do a final corner, and then this third argument that goes into your VLOOKUP function is the column number of the attribute that you want to retrieve here. So in my case, because I want to get the age, so column A is column 1, column B is column 2. Because I want age, I'm going to put column 2 right there. I'm going to close my parentheses. I'm going to go back to here, and you can see now that we are successfully looking up Alice's age from our table. And if I drag this down, you can see that it successfully has retrieved the values for Bob, Charlie, and David as well. So that is how you can use the VLOOKUP function to basically join tables together based on some common field in those tables, like an employee ID, social security numbers, things like that. So I hope this is helpful stuff. Thanks all for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and be well.